Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to create a search screen and implement a masonry layout for search results. Before we start, I'll show you the structural changes I've made. I created home folder and moved all the home components there. And I also created a folder for the details screen. In the home screen file, I just updated the path to the component. On the details screen, I also updated the path and changed the back icon and its styles. Okay, let's go to the search screen. First of all, let's create a new navigator for this screen. We need it for the correct work of the shared element package. I'll just copy the home navigator and change the name. Okay, now let's replace search screen in the tab navigator. Great, it works. So now let's open search screen component. First of all, let's create the styles for the container. Flex 1 and background color. Okay, next step. We need to add the header, like on the home screen. It is main header component. Let's just import it and pass search to the title. Okay, great. So now let's create the search input and place it below the main header. We need to create a new folder for the search screen and create a new file, searchinput.js. So let's implement this component. So first, I'll add a text input and two icons for search and filter. Okay, let's add some styles for them. I will temporarily add the red background color. It will help us to understand the size of our container. Next, flex direction row to make fill and icons in line. Padding horizontal. Top. And bottom. Now we can remove background color. Next, we need to display icons on the sides. To do this, we just need to add flex 1. Let's add the background color and flex 1. Then, for the field, I am going to add padding on the sides because we need to display icons over the field. Next, padding vertical, border radius, height, and box shadow. Okay, now let's place icons over the field. To do this, we just need to add position absolute. Top and left for search icon and top and right for filter icon. Wait, we need to wrap our view with another view component. And move some styles there. Okay, now let's add position absolute for the filter icon. Okay, now let's add onPress handler to enable touchable component. But for the search icon, I'll add the pointer events none to ignore the touch event. Great, then let's add placeholder. Next, let's add local state for our text field. And the initial state will be an empty string. Let's check it. Okay, perfect. Next section will be tabs component. I am going to create reusable component. Let's create it in the shared folder. In the props, we expect the list of tabs. Let's create it. It will be simple object, title and content. And let's just duplicate it for rest tabs. Okay, let's go to the component and implement it. First, we need the state with current index for the active tab. Let's render tabs list. And below the list, I'll add render content. It will be content of the active tab. Okay, let's change index and check it. Okay, perfect. So, let's add onPress handler and set the current index. Okay, now if I click on another tab, you can see that content changes. So, next, let's add some styles for the tabs. Okay, now let's add an active tab style. Okay, cool. Next, we need to create active tab indicator. I want to add some animation for the indicator. To do this, I'll use Reanimated. And let's add some styles. Wait, we have some error. Maybe I have to add entering parameter. For the animation, I would like to use bounce in. No, wait, I missed something. Yes, I missed view from animated. Now it works. And now let's add some styles. Let's check it. Yes, it works. That's all. Now we can close this file. We don't need it. Next section is list of search results. To implement it, I'll use Masonry List package. Let's install it. So now let's create a new file in the search folder and implement it. I'll just copy it. Now I'll remove some params because we don't need them. For now, I'll render view with some text to check if this package works. Let's replace view with our component and pass the list of the fake search results. For this, I created 3 lists with places, hotels and all entities. Let's pass them. Okay, perfect. Now let's create search card. But first I'll add the stylus padding to the masonry component. Okay, now we can create the card. Let's replace view with our card. I will also use the card component I've created before. Okay, now we can see images. So now let's add content component with title. Okay, now we need to fix card size. Let's add padding between cards. To do this, we need to add right padding for the left column and left padding for the right one. For this, we need to understand if the current index is an even number. We need to add right padding for the left column and left padding for the right one. Okay, but let's divide the padding to get correct padding between cards. And let's also add bottom padding. Great, now we have the same padding between cards as on the home screen. Next, let's add styles for the content. Okay, perfect. Then we need to add the favorite icon. Okay, great. Now I want to add some padding at the top of the right column. Okay, perfect. So let's make different heads for cards. To do this, we just need to add different head for every third card. Okay, we got real masonry layout. Great. So for cards, I also want to add appearance animation. To do this, I'll also use Reanimated package. Okay, and I'll add the delay, but only for first 6 cards. We don't need to add delay for all cards, because if we have really large list and after mount we will immediately start scrolling to the bottom, we will see the animation. Okay, it looks pretty good. Now if we have the same cards on the rest tabs, the animation won't work. To fix it, we just need to add key for the masonry component to unmount and mount the component again. Yes, now it works correctly. So now let's add the navigation to the details screen. But since we don't have a detail screen for hotels yet, I'll add type check for now. I added type to each item. It can be place or hotel. Okay, but now we need to fix the problem with shared element. To do this, we need to wrap our media component with it. Let's copy it from home screen. And we need to add flex 1. Okay, perfect. And last thing, I want to add border bottom radius for card media component. Okay, it looks better. Oh wait, I forgot to add number of lines parameter to display the title only in one line. Great. Okay, let's add bottom border radius for the home screen cards. And hotels cards in the details screen. Perfect. That's all. If you liked this video, press like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer. Bye.